goodies, welcome back to my channel. It's your good girl Adora, and guys, your girl is finally back. Yes, I know I took really long, guys. I do sincerely apologize. I did not intend to take a whole month just to bring y'all part 3, but guys, my life is busy, like really busy. On top of that, I am back in school, but I told y'all in part 2 that I was going to be back in school. That took up a lot of my time. Also, I got sick. Guys, and I am currently still recovering from the little sickness I have, but I am back, guys, and I do sincerely apologize for making you guys wait so long. I know I had a few of my goodies in the comments cussing me, telling me all types of things, but do not worry, guys. Part 3 is finally here, okay? Before we get into the story time, I do want to address some things. So in part 2, of course, like I told y'all, my ex still has his little people, his family, whoever, still watching me, you know, still keeping up to date with what I'm doing. So, you know, of course, a few of them commented under the video and basically saying, why am I speaking on him when he was alive? I didn't have all this chat and blah 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 blah. There's 2 parts to the story and he's not here to tell his story. Yeah, whoever that person was that left a comment under my video, let me just say this: at the end of the day, it's my story to tell. And yes, unfortunately, my ex is not here. He passed away. He is not here to tell his side of the story, but I really don't have any reason to lie. I don't have a reason to come on here and lie, especially on a dead man's name. My ex did some really messed up things to me, and I still was able to forgive him even before he passed away. But I do feel that it is my time to just share my story, and this is also my way of healing from you guys. From just hearing this story, you guys know that I went through a lot. Like, I literally went through hell and back being with this man. Even in death, I still had to deal with disrespect. So to me sharing this story is just my way of healing and my way of just closing this chapter of my life. If whoever don't like it or feel that, you know, it's disrespectful to speak on his name, you guys could go kick rocks, because at the end of the day in life, you reap what you sow. Sadly, my ex had to pass away the way he did, but in life, whatever you put out there comes back to you. A lot of people in this world just feel the right to disrespect people and just put people through trauma and all types of stuff, and then when it's time for that person to speak out, they want to have an issue on it. At the end of the day, if you weren't messed up to people, they wouldn't have a story to tell. If my ex wasn't so messed up to me, I wouldn't have a story to tell my goodies right now. But sadly, I do have a story to tell, and I'm going to tell it, and whoever does not like it, they could come fight me, period. Jump into this video, y'all. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and do not forget to turn on your post notifications so you guys are notified when I post, because y'all, I be flaky sometimes with my post schedules. So just so you guys are updated when your girl posts, just turn your post notifications on. Not forget to follow me on all my social medias. That is my Instagram and my Twitter, and my TikTok will be in the description box below if you guys want to follow me on there. So yeah, guys, let's just jump into this 3rd part of the story time. So in part 2, we ended off with my ex's side chick, mongrel girl, whatever you want to call her, concubine, whatever you want to call her. Left off with her letting me know that another female that he was messing with basically exposed him for, you know, munching her on her period. Yes guys, I know y'all was in the comments throwing up, so imagine how I felt. Imagine getting that text message from another female telling you what your man has done to another female. I was sick to my stomach. Like, when I tell you, I literally could not eat for a whole week. That's how disgusted I was. Like, I took that so deeply, especially knowing the fact that he fought me over my toothbrush, put my health at risk because of your selfishness, and then caused a fight with me over it. Basically tried to take my life from me over this toothbrush. And then turn around months later, I found out that you're eating girls out on their period. Y'all, when I say I was through. So if you think that was the worst, it just kept getting worse. After she tells me this disgusting news about the period situation, she then to tell me that she has liked me this whole entire time, and that she even told my ex that she likes me and how she would treat me better than he does. Say I wanted to drop my phone. I literally wanted to shoot my phone out of the window, because what are you telling me right now? You're telling me you was been sleeping with my man this whole time. Then you tell me he has 10 other females that he's sleeping with. And you tell me that he's munching girls out on their period. And now you're gonna tell me that you also been feeling me this whole entire time. That man, I'm tired! I'm tired! I had to ask God why. Why me? I have to pick up the most weirdest, creepiest, demonic set of people. So after she tells me that, I'm just here in shock. Like, I don't even know how to respond to that, because it's like, what are you telling me right now, girl? She then asked me if I was into girls. Y'all, when I said no with the quickness, because at the end of the day, even if I was to ever be into girls, I promise you she would be the last girl on earth I would ever go get with. So I declined. I said no, like no. And then she proceeds to try to convince me that, you know, maybe I should try it one day and all this stuff. And I'm just like, this girl really has the audacity to come on to me after you tell me all of this. I thought I was well, obviously she thought I was a fool, because, you know, Jamaican girl love take foreign girl for fool. And I had to just shut her down real quick. Just because I'm here being cool with you just so you could spill the tea doesn't mean I fuck with you, sis. Could even come on to me or trust me, because it's like, girl, at the end of the day, you was fucking my nigga. You was with my nigga this whole time. You were smiling in my face and pretending to be cool with me whole time you knew what was going on. So girl, bye. So after that disgusting, and I don't even know how to explain it, just horrific conversation, and I was like boiling inside. Like, I literally want to tear off my ex's face. Like, I honestly wish I lived in the same place as him at this time, because I swear the things I would have did to that man, God knew why we were so far apart. She then tells me that after the whole exposing the other nights and all the girls fighting and stuff, he ended up getting arrested, or I don't know, police got involved or some crap. He also told me that he is currently at the police station with another one of his girls. I'm there just waiting for this boy to call me. Like, I'm balled up. Like, I want to hurt somebody right now. My head hot me. Like, I'm just here, like, ready to just do something crazy. And for this boy to call me, because I know he's gonna eventually call me, because he always did, and blast his ass. But I said, you know what, I'm gonna listen to what he has to say, hear the story that he's going to tell me, if he's going to even tell me the truth, and if he says something I don't like, I'm gonna blast his ass. And that's exactly what I did. Probably like an hour after the little gal come message me and tell me all the stuff that he was doing, he eventually calls me. When I say I answered this phone, like, I was shaking while I was answering this phone. Right off the bat, once I answered this phone, the boys already started lying. How him and his mother got in a fight, right? And how he had to kick down her door and blah 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 blah, and how she had to call police on him and ray-to-tay-tay. Once I heard the lies, like, I was like, damn, this nigga really. So this whole time when I was with this man, he was never telling me the truth about anything. He was just giving me the half truth, because he outright lied, straight out lied on the phone. I know that at this point, but the fact that I actually know the truth now, and then to hear him just straight out lie on the phone, that just got me boiled up. Like, I was already boiled up, like I was gonna bust. Literally, I was a bomb waiting to explode. Off on him, I started calling him a period muncher for himself. I said, oh, that's why you're effing this and that, girl, and this and that. Like, literally saying everything. Like, I literally blasted his ass. He didn't even know how to respond. The thing he could say was, who told you that? And once I heard that, I knew exactly everything that I heard was the truth. So once he told me that, I just clicked up the phone. I was done. I was like, I don't want to hear no more. Like, I am disgusted. This man disgusts me. I'm sick my stomach. I'm sick me. They're like, really, like, just here in my head, like, just having all these thoughts. I'm crying. I want to, like, so much is going on right now because I'm just so angry. I honestly could say I never been that hurt ever in my life, because I honestly do not trust people ever. I'm one of those people, like, I keep my circle very small, share that much with people, especially about my personal life, because I know how wicked people can be. Never knew somebody can ever be this wicked. Somebody that is supposed to be so close to me, and somebody that I was so intimate with. Like, I never been so intimate with a man ever in my life. I actually opened up to this person, and they just exposed me to this whirlwind of drama and just filth. Sleeping with 10 girls, that's beyond to me. He lied on the phone and I hanged up on him. I just went straight to my bed. I was sick. I couldn't eat. Like, I just had to sleep. I couldn't even sleep because my head was hurting the whole time. But the only thing at this point I could do is just lay in my bed and just try to sleep away the stress. Next day flies in. My head is hot to me, guys. When I say I'm just here thinking, like, no, I have to do something to this nigga. Like, he has to pay for what he did. So a little light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, don't I have this nigga's information, like his email and passwords for stuff? And I remember he did give me his information. I think I told you guys this also in part 1, that I had all his information. That's why I felt, you know, that I could trust him with my card and stuff. At this time, I still had his information in my phone, in my notes. So my petty ass decided to log in to his email. I say logging into his email was a breeze. Like, I didn't get no issues. I typed in that password, typed in that email, and it went through like that. And I'm like, what else is connected to his email? I remembered that he opened his Instagram, his current Instagram account with that email, and he also had his Snapchat linked to that email as well. So I then decided to log into his Instagram first and then log into his Snapchat afterwards. I had to see what was popping in them Instagram DMs to see even more proof of the liar and cheater that this man was. I went ahead and logged into his Instagram, and I also changed the password, so if he tried to log me out, he couldn't do it. So I got into that Instagram, and y'all, thirst was so real. The thirst was just disgusting. Like, literally DMing everybody. Like, he was a straight out thirst bucket. Like, he had no shame, he had no pride. Like, he was just DMing everything walking. The girls in the DMs didn't even look like, they're not even girls you could look upon. Like, I was like, damn, I never knew how desperate this man was. The desperation in those DMs was just mind-boggling to me, because the way my ex used to come off, he used to come off like he was the hottest shit walking. Like, the way he would go on, like, he would act snobby all the time. Like, he don't look at nobody, especially when I was around. He never used to look at no other female. Everything was about me. He used to act like he don't see nobody. And the whole time, this man is here in every girl's DM being thirsty. Just some DMs where he was telling females how he would leave me for them. Like, this nigga really has the nerve. Like, he was literally flattering himself. I'm the one trying to break up with him the whole time we were in a relationship. He's there trying to convince these girls and make them feel like it's me that has him stuck in the relationship. Like, the nerve and the audacity of these niggas. Another reason why I usually don't like to give certain men chances, especially the ones that were so persistent to get with you, because they be the main ones that turn around and act like you're the ugly one or you're not the prize in the relationship. Nigga, you forgot how you chased me before I even gave you a chance. Like, this man literally was in my DMs for like a good 3 to 4 months before I even said anything to him. But the way he was up in my DMs, I should have known he was up in other females' DMs the same way. If you thought the Instagram was something, no honey. When I tell you, it was that Snapchat that had me flabbergasted. I had to literally hold onto my chest, open that Snapchat, because y'all, that is where I saw everything. When I tell you, you really get to find out who you're dealing with when you go into that phone, because in that Snapchat, right away, the same girl that come run tell me about what my ex was doing, her face pop up. And the lovely thing about Snapchat, they show you time and date. Oh, everything that girl was telling me, videos that I saw in the Snapchat, everything matched up perfectly. So I saw a whole bunch of videos of different girls, like the same 10 girls she said. Yeah, I seen at least 10 in his phone. I say my ex's stomach was so strong because some of the girls I saw in that phone look like God knows what. Like, he literally picked these bitches up from the bottom of the barrel. You got a girl like me, not even to be concealed, but you got a girl that look like me, and you here messing with these type of shorties, having these girls think that they're in the same league as me. So I said men will really have you looking crazy.
Shaking on your clothes like feel.
And if y'all don't believe me, I will have screenshots and all the receipts in this video, because we do not lie on this channel, okay? I don't need to make up no story because all my stories is real and authentic. I see body, I see breast, I see this man with this girl. I even seen a video of this man and his friend's baby mama. How doggish this boy was. And then what shocked me the most, seen 2 girls in his Snapchat, and these 2 girls were girls that I've been around before. One of them, actually, I saw on his Snapchat, was actually a girl that used to come by the house, his mom's house. I only started noticing this girl when I went down for my birthday. I asked his mother, who is this little girl, because I never seen this girl. Every time I came down to Jamaica, I never seen this girl before. And all of a sudden in December, I start seeing this girl always at the house, always around his family. She even came on like the little family excursions that we went to. Couldn't understand who this little girl was. Whole time I'm thinking that it might have been his nephew's girlfriend, his little girlfriend or whatever. It's one of his them. So you mean to tell me I was here in your mom's house, your mom, your family, everybody around knew this girl was one of your oman, and y'all had me around her? When I say I would, like, just going through this man's Snapchat, I was just getting more angry at the minute. I was really around a bunch of snakes. Time I'm thinking these people are okay. Regardless of the stuff that he told me, I still gave his family a chance. His family was fake as hell. Like, his family was nice to me. They were so nice to me. Like, when I say I got along so well with his family. And to know that this whole time they were playing, they were in on all his nastiness. Knew this whole time that he had all these girls, and even had one of the girls that he was messing with up in the house in my face. So at this point I'm still mad as hell. Like, no, I gotta do something. I have to. I decided to save all those lovely Snapchat videos, the naked ones, all of them, every single one of them, and I started posting them on his Instagram account. I did not care one bit, because this man put me through hell and back. He even tried to take my life from me. He played with my health. So I was just like, you know what, I don't care. I'm done sparing people's feelings. And at the time it felt good to me. I'm not there. Like I said, it was a long distance relationship. He was in Jamaica, so it's not like I'm there to physically do something to him. the only way I could get back at him was through his social media. And that's exactly what I did. When I said expose the boy, expose him, okay? And I did not give two F's about it. So once I started uploading those lovely videos and lovely pictures, and my phone started going off, and the first person to page me about it was the same girl that exposed him. I looked at that message and did not even respond. I was like, girl, well, like, bitch, I was playing you just to get information on this man. Don't ever think that you're gonna play me. Like, bitch, we ain't friends. We will never be friends, okay? As True said, they thought I was like this little naive foreign girl, but don't ever take my kindness for weakness. And obviously these people took that. They took my kindness for weakness, including my ex. He really thought that he could play me, and I just had to show him, like, I am not the one to be played with. He's lucky that's all I did, because I could have went even worse if I wanted to. That bitch started calling me. I had to block her ass because, girl, get off my phone. Like, so after she done calling me, I had the boy started calling me. My ex started calling me, blowing up my phone. Like, he was pissed. He was so pissed. And I also exposed the conversation that I had with the girl and the voice notes on his Instagram, because, like, in Jamaican culture, it's like a forbidden thing to eat pum pum, like, type of thing. Even though enough Jamaican men do it, them do it, and them do it well. In the Jamaican culture, it's like seen as like men should not ever eat their girl's coochie. So when she told me about the eating coochie on period and all that stuff, I screenshot that whole conversation and I posted the screenshots on his Instagram so his followers could know what the dirty boy was doing. His family started messaging me. His sister started messaging me talking about, oh, take it down, can you please take it down? I was like, I ain't taking down shit, because you guys knew exactly what was going on. You guys were all in it when he was there lying and being deceitful to me, and y'all didn't tell me nothing. So don't say nothing to me. I don't want to hear nothing from. So when I say, it was literally a week of taunting this man. Like, I literally went a week taunting and just finding more pictures, and I exposed him. More girls started DMing me, like other girls that used to mess with him. They started messaging me, letting me know what is what, and saying how they wanted to tell me this whole time and blah 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 blah. And of course, I ain't friends with none of these hoes, but I'm gonna be cordial just to get as much tea as possible. Any information I got, I used it against his ass, and I was literally taunting him for a whole week on his social media. He did not know what to do. His family did not know what to do. Like, I was like numero uno enemy at this point, because I was exposing everybody. I was even exposing the girls, and it was bringing me so much joy, because, like I said, I was not physically around this man to hurt him and do what I really wanted to do to him. So this was the only way I could get back at him and have the most satisfaction doing it. 2 days after I got into his Instagram or whatever, a girl messaged me. I've seen this girl before. Like, I know that she followed me from a long time. Of course, my lying ass ex, he basically just told me, oh, she's like a friend of his, and you know, he tried to downplay the relationship he had with this girl. So one day she decides to message me, right? And she basically asked me if I'm okay, how am I doing. She saw everything with my ex, like, on his social media page. Like, oh, I don't know, like, what happened between you and your ex, but I hope everything's well. So then she proceeds to tell me that she used to date him, probably like a year before me and him started dating. That was another shocker to me, because like I said, my lying ass ex, he downplayed the relationship he had with this girl. He made it seem like she was just a friend from school and that was it. Yeah, I used to date him. Actually, I dated him a year before you guys started dating. I actually lived with him. She basically let me know that she used to be one of his old-time girlfriend from high school, best friend. No, me and her start messaging. We start messaging back and forth. I let her know like the situation, what has happened. Like, she feels so disgusted. Like, she's just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's like that. Like, because when she was with him, she didn't even know he got down like that. I honestly feel it was when he got his car, and also when he got in a relationship with me, that's when he started slowly changing. Not even to gas myself up, but I noticed once I started dating my ex, his life started changing drastically, and a lot of good things started coming to him. You know, Jamaica, people are bad mind. People are very bad mind in Jamaica. See, Jamaicans, they're gonna see this man that didn't have much before and he gets this nice foreign girlfriend. Obviously, people are gonna look at him like, damn, like, what's up with him? What I notice a lot in life, like, a lot of females will not be checking for these men until you get with them and make them look like something, and all of a sudden everybody wants the man. Only when I got with him, all of a sudden all these girls wanted him too. And then because he started, you know, getting his life together, he got a car, everybody was just looking at him like boss man, and he just started changing as a person. He started feeling like he was hot shit, and he felt that he was invincible and that he could have whoever he wanted and get with any girl, even though it wasn't like he was choosing quality girls. So like I said, I was communicating with the same girl, and she was like, oh, I should message his mother and see what she has to say about this. Basically, I just wanted to see what his mom is about, because this whole time when I was exposing him, I wasn't hearing nothing. Yeah, I didn't hear nothing from his mom. Like, this whole time when I'm exposing this man, his mom hasn't said nothing. So she was like, I'm gonna message his mom and let her know what's going on, and basically tell her that I exposed him on a big blog page in Jamaica called Pink Wall, and see what she has to say after that. So that's exactly what she did. So she messaged, well, she voice noted his mom and basically told her like, oh, what is going on with your son? I saw he got exposed, how Asha exposed him on Pink Wall and blah 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 blah. His mom then responds and tells her like, oh, how one of his girls exposed him to the next girl.
Girlfriend, me no know, you know. And him not have no phone, so na him depend nothing. I one of the mongrel girl, them two Bolipa girl clash, and then one girl takes the wife and one Bolipa fuckery. The whole of them clash one night at a place out of bar. One girl takes the wife and send the wife picture with she and him a kiss. The wife must be acting page or whatever, not, and one Bolipa fuckery. Me no look on them, me baby. I don't look on them. I never know said they help on Pink Wall too.
His mother started really showing the beast and monster that she was. Like, talk weird shit on this voice note about me to the girl, and how, oh, why is everybody treating Asha like she has somebody and this and that.
We all know that, and she admit the fact that she's sorry and she shouldn't text her or nothing like that. But give me a break, Asha can ease up now. Asha go on like she has somebody. That's why when my son come here, my son have to done her nasty blood clot. Cause she go on like she has somebody. Girl, I don't know nobody. Girl.
So once she sent that voice note to the girl ended up forwarding the message to me. When I say I opened that message and heard that voice note and my mouth dropped. Like, wow. Imagine, after I was so nice to this lady, and like I told you guys in part 1, I knew his mom was fake. I knew she was fake from day one, just from the stuff that my ex used to tell me about her. But because I have respect for my elders and I don't believe in disrespecting your parents, ex used to be there like trying to fight with her and like cuss her. I would always still defend her, because at the end of the day, I would never, like, I don't want to see no woman get disrespected, especially not mother. Like, I would never allow that. Like, anytime my ex used to get in an argument with his mother, I used to be the one in the middle, always telling him that, you know, he needs to respect his mother. Regardless of what she is or what she's done, you cannot talk to her like that. Me and her were cool. Well, so I thought. Me and his mother were cool. I used to bring down stuff for her. Like, when I say this woman was fake as hell, and then to know you're gonna turn around, lie on my name, and then tell me that I'm nothing. At that moment, I realized everything my ex said about this woman was true. Regardless of a liar and disgusting human being that my ex was, he was very right about his mother, because she literally turned on me. Trust me. Yes, I did expose her son. Yes, you know, I did what I did. But the fact that she turned around and lied on me, the most disrespectful shit to me, just showed exactly why my ex was the way he was. So I'm here like, I want to tear off this lady's head. Like, who is she talking to? You would think the drama would be over after I'm exposing this man, you know, all this back and forth. You would think all the drama would be over, because after I heard that voice note of that woman talking shit about me, I played it for my mom, and then it was like all hell broke loose. And my mom was going at this lady. Like, she gave this lady the worst tongue lashing I ever seen in my life. Cussed that lady straight out that his mom had to block us. The joke of it all, my mom been wanting to cuss off his mother, because she always used to say it's her. She is the reason for all of this. She is the root of all the evil. After all that cussing back and forth, all that exposure, probably a month went by, eventually died out, and I just really was sick. Like, I was sick about the whole situation. I wasted 2 years, almost 2 years of my life with this guy, and to know that relationship was a lie. Like, there was some truth, but majority of it was a lie. And to know that, you know, I wasted so much time with this person and nothing good came out of it. Like, it was just pure disrespect. But then he later still felt the need to message me. Like, he was not giving up. Like, you would think after I exposed you, I cussed you off like a dog. My mother cussed you and your mother and your sister. Like, my mom literally cussed out his whole family. That he would just let it go. Like, just let the relationship go. He was still trying to get back with me. So at this point, I was like, this boy just, he's such a lost cause. Like, what don't you get? Like, the relationship is over. Just leave me alone. Like, you already did enough damage. Like, it's over. I was like, what do I have to do for this man to know I'm completely done with him? Like, I don't know what, like, when he's gonna get it through his head. So there was this guy my ex knew. They grew up around each other. Like, he was basically his op. This same guy, he used to try and talk to me also. Like, but at the time I was with my ex, because true say me know my ex and him don't get along, I was like, you know what, let me talk to this boy just to be petty. Yes, y'all, I talked to my ex's op just to get under his skin. It did exactly that, because when I tell you, I was probably talking to this boy for like a good 3-4 months, and my ex then found out, and he started tripping. Like, he was so hurt about this information. But y'all, even within talking to his op and him finding out I was talking to his op, my ex still did not want to let me go. I don't know if this man was glutton for punishment or what. I don't know what it was with this man, but he just did not want to let me go. He still was trying to be in a relationship with me, and I was just done at this point. I was like, this man just doesn't get it. And after a while, I just said, you know, F it. Like, I even stopped talking to the guy, because I was like, you know, I don't see no future with me and this boy. I'm not even gonna lead him on to think it's anything more than what it is. I just went about my life. Like, my ex just didn't leave me alone. Like, it was literally him continuously harassing me, finding any way. You would think after I blocked him on everything, I blocked him from calling me, he would still find ways to call me and try to reach out to me. I just didn't know what to do at this point. I was just through, because I did everything, y'all. At this point, I did everything. I got into it with his family. So much happened. Like, I exposed him, talked to his aunt. I did so much to this guy, and he still just didn't want to. So fast forward to March 2022. This is where things were starting to come to an end with my ex. So like I said, you know, after talking to his op, exposure, him getting exposed for talking to all these females, me getting into it with his family, my mom getting into it, like, after all this drama, y'all, this is like going into a year without being in a relationship with him. After a while, I know y'all probably gonna cuss me, but after a while I started, you know, not talking to him in a way like I want to get back with him, just being cordial with him. I learned to forgive him of the hurt that he put me through, and the embarrassment, just everything. I just decided that I need to forgive this man for my own sanity. I just knew my ex was just a lost cause, and at this point his life was really just on a destructive path. I felt something was coming because just the stuff that he was doing, like, he really just did not care at this point. Like, he did not care about himself, he didn't care about his health. Like, he literally told me, like, his life really went to shit, and I saw it for myself. Like, which is karma, because you reap what you sow in life. You can't do messed up shit to people, especially people that are good to you, expect good things to happen. You can't do that to me and just expect to just get away with it, you know. I talked to him out of sympathy. I started talking back to him out of sympathy. I wasn't talking to him to get back in a relationship. It was definitely not that, because like I said, I just felt something was down the pipeline, and I was very scared to see what would happen next. He called me actually on May the 30th, so 10 days after his birthday passed, like, hysterically crying. And you know, I'm trying to figure out like what happened, what's wrong. He then tells me that his sisters baby daddy passed away or got shot at his sister's bar. When he told me that, something like in my stomach just like turned, because I was like, what the hell, like what the hell's going on? One thing about Jamaica, when things are going, it has like a trickle down effect. So I knew he was always kind of close to his sister's, you know, baby father. I was worried for him, and he then tells me that, you know, if I don't hear back from him, just know that he might be dead. My heart sunk. Like I didn't know how to feel about it. I literally told him, like, don't say that, like God forbid, like God forbid, do not say that, please, because like regardless of what me and you've been through, I can't handle that. He knew that something was going to happen, and he got himself involved in some stuff that only God knows. And like I said, after I left him, he really just didn't care. He didn't care about his life anymore. Just by his actions, he just was doing things just to do it. And I know he got himself involved with some people that he shouldn't have, and you know, sadly his words came to fruition. Basically my ex got shot on July 13, 2022. Even with me speaking on this and sharing my story, telling you all the stuff that happened in this 3-part story time, I still can't believe, like, after everything, like after dealing with this man for almost 3 years, and to know that like he's just gone. He is like gone now, like. And it's sad because regardless of the stuff that this man put me through, and the hurt and the deceit and the betrayal, like I still had love for him. I still cared about him. I never wanted him to go out like that. I never expected, you know, the day would come where I'm not ever gonna speak to him again, you know? This is probably the first time ever in my life that I experienced that kind of hurt. It's just sad that, you know, you don't ask to be born in your situation. And sadly, my ex, he was born just in a toxic household. He was born around toxic people. Because of that, it did affect his overall life and how he decided to live his life. You know, it's sad that, you know, his last days had to end like that. But in life, you really reap what you sow, and the tongue is a sword, and you really have to be careful what you say and what you put out there in the atmosphere, because it comes back to you. And one thing I noticed with my ex, he used to speak such negativity. He used to speak death all the time. Like, he would speak on his death so much that it actually happened. Your life could literally be taken away from you like that, like within seconds. And it's sad because he was so young. He was so young. But, you know, he was hurting. He was a hurt soul. And he was causing a lot of hurt. He was on this earth causing so much chaos and destruction. And, you know, sometimes it just has to end, and sadly his life just had to end like that. So the learning lesson of this story is to follow the signs, listen to the signs, look at the red flags. Do not ignore them, ladies, because just by ignoring them you're just gonna cause yourself a lot of hurt in the end. Guys, it is finally come to an end. This is part 3 of the ex-boyfriend from hell. Hope you guys enjoyed this 3-part story time. Leave you guys' comments, you guys' thoughts down below, and do not forget to follow me on all my social media so you guys are up to date with me and my life and what's going on. And yeah guys, I'll see you in my next one. Stay safe and stay blessed. Bye.